Dear students, Sai Ram, welcome for the academic year 2021 and 22. You are going to achieve something in your life. The PU second is a milestone in your life. So focus, focus and focus. There is no shortcut to success. So for hard study only eats the fruit and you'll be a rank student. All the best for PUC second year. I welcome you for the first class. Here I am going to introduce the syllabus which is kept for PUC second year. So there is a proverb in English that is well begin is often. So for let us start our study with well step. So far let's know the content of the syllabus. You should know that there are 14 poems as well as lessons for you. But what happened in previous year due to pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic, so syllabus has been reduced for 70%. So far there are 4-5 topics have been left. That is the fourth one, that is everything I need to know. I learned in forest. It is written by Vandana Shiva. It tells you about the environment and it brings the environment consciousness in us. So it has been left. After that, To the Foot from Its Child, written by Pablo Neruda, that also had been removed from the syllabus, and I believe that books will never disappear, written by Robert Alfino with George Louis Borges. It is actually an interview. So it tells about the importance of a reading book, how books make a man knowledgeable. So that also has been removed, and at the same time the water, it is written by Chillapalli Swarupurani, the socialist and a great poet from Tamil, Andhra Pradesh. That also has been left for syllabus. So other than these things, these topics, these remain. The right marked topics have been kept for study, and we don't know what happens in next coming days. So whether we have to study full if the pandemic gone, it is gone out from our state or our country, there is a chance of 100% syllabus, studying of the 100% syllabus. If it is not there, so board will decide later. So whether 70% of the syllabus will be kept or how much we don't know. So let's go through the 70% of the syllabus which was kept for last year. So Romeo and Juliet content let's go briefly, superficially, not detail. In the next class when I start the Romeo and Juliet poem, the monologue of two great lovers of Italy, that time I will explain in detail. So before that, Romeo and Juliet is the first poem. Let us consider it as a poem. Actually it is not a poem. Shakespeare not written it as a poem for his pleasure. It is a monologue. It is a form of literature. I will explain you later. So Romeo and Juliet is a very famous poem from William Shakespeare of England. So that is the first. So many questions come from this poem. So we have to study this poem very intensively, very carefully. So that is Romeo and Juliet, very important poem. So the first poem is Romeo and Juliet. So after that there is a lesson, that is True Dear. True Dear, it is a lesson which reveals the foolishness of king and his courtiers. Here a criminal gets award. Instead of punishing, he gets the reward. How what kind of reward he gets. Let's see in the class. That is written by Leo Tolstoy, the great philosopher, sociologist, educationalist of the USSR. Now it is called as Russia. So the third one is on children. Another philosopher, that is great philosopher, that is Khalil Gibran, on children. The poem which tells importance of the raising our wards, our children, our kids. It's a very wonderful poem. It is very useful for nowadays too for parents. So the great poem, it is written by Khalil Gibran. After that, this one has been removed, not for syllabus of 70% syllabus. So I am not going to tell you about that everything I need to know. I learned in the forest, that is written by Vandana Shiva. And another one is very, actually it is a comedy drama written by two brothers, Serafin and Joaquin Alvarez Pincher. Very wonderful comedy of our time. Really we are very lucky to study such a wonderful drama written by this Serafin and Alvarez. So in this drama we are going to know how two lovers of maritime pastime meets in a park incidentally, and how they will remember their story. Actually it was a tragedy for both of us, but now they will identify each other as they are one-time lovers. So wonderful, very comedy. It brings pleasure to us while reading this sunny morning, written by Serafin. And another one is When You Are Old, written by the great poet of England, that is W.B. Yeats. So here, this poem, somewhat, it is of a spiritualistic view, written in a spiritualistic way. ನಾವೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನದಲ್ಲಿ W.B. Yeats has written it. Here a lover, he calls his, he tells his beloved, his lover, that when you are old, nobody will be there, but I will be there, he tells him. So after knowing about When You Are Old, written by W.B., let's move to the Gardener. Gardener is a wonderful story written by P. Lankesh. All of us know about P. Lankesh. P. Lankesh was a great literary figure in Kannada literature. He was a journalist. He was a story writer. So P. Lankesh is a multi-faced personality. It has been translated into Kannada. It is the lesson is the garden, ತೋಟಿಗ. ಸೊ ಮುದ್ದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಪಿ ಲಂಕೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಗ್ಮಿ, ಸಾಹಿತಿ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕ, ನಟ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ, ಬಹುಮುಖ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವದ ಪಿ ಲಂಕೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತೋಟಿಗನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ನೇಚರ್, ಮಾನವನ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಏನೈತಿ, ಆ ಮಾನವನ ವೈರುಧ್ಯಗಳು, ಮಾನಸಿಕ ತೊಳಲಾಟಗಳು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬ, ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಬಹು ಮಾರ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮನೋಜ್ಞವಾಗಿ ಪಿ ಲಂಕೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಗಾರ್ಡನರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟು ರೈವಲರೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ವಿಲೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್. Next, let's move to the foot from its child. Actually, it has not been for syllabus. It has been removed. So I'm not going to explain about it. So after that, I believe that books will never disappear. This is also very interesting. Actually, it is not for syllabus, but though it is not for syllabus, let's read this. Know that it has been given in a form of an interview. So wonderful interview. So George Louis Borges, not Borges, we have to pronounce it as Borges. So the great personality of our time. So he tells importance about the books. So after syllabus, let's go through this too. Though it is not syllabus, but we have to have a glance about this interview. So after that, heaven. If you are not on earth, written by our ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು. ಸೊ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಈ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಆರಾಧಕರವರು, ಮಾನವತಾವಾದಿ. ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು, ಧರ್ಮ, ಇವು ದೇವರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನರಕ, ಸ್ವರ್ಗ, ಈ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಧಿಕ್ಕರಿಸೋರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ, ಈ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿನ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಐತಿ, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸ್ವರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಪುರೋಹಿತಶಾಹಿ ಮನೋಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಖಂಡಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಮನೋಜ್ಞವಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹುಡುಕಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಐತೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬರಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಠ್ಯ ಆರಂಭವಾದ ನಂತರ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಚರ್ಚಿಸೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ poem written by Kuvenpu. He describes our nature, our mother earth. So after that, Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye. It is travel literature. ನಾವೇನು ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಕಥನ, ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್. ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕಾರನ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೈತಿ ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಕಥನ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು. ಅದನ್ನು ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೈಕ್ಸನ್ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಒಂದು ಹಾಸ್ಯದ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ ಕಾಮಿಕ್ ವೇ, he tells about his experiences of Brazil and Japan. The culture of here in this lesson we are going to know about the culture of Brazil and Japan, the tradition of Brazil and Japan. So ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಓದೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಜಾಗತಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಚಯವು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಜಪಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೆಜಿಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ we are going to know, we are going to discuss about this Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eyes. Then after the author, very wonderful lesson, no doubt. It is written by great African literary figure, that is Chinua Achebe. We can call him as a sociologist, educationist, politician. So Chinua Achebe is a wonderful personality of Africa. In this lesson, we know the selfishness of the politicians, how they exploit the people, how the people be exploited by the politicians. And along with that exploitation, sometimes the voters also are wise. We will know how they are wise, how they are going to be exploited by politicians in this lesson. After that, a successful story of neo-psychists. Those all are women. They are from Tamil Nadu. So where there is a field, it is a success story of a neo-literate and neo-psychist women. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ನವಸಾಕ್ಷರರು ಇದೊಂದು ಚಳವಳಿ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಾಗ ಈ ಚಳವಳಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಅವರ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಅವತ್ತು ಬರೀ ಅವ್ರು ಶಾಲೆ ಕಲಿಯೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲತೆಗಳಾದವು, ಅವರ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ, ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಶಿಸ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆಫ್ neo-cyclist. Wheel means it refers to the cycle, learning of cycle, how cycle helps them to rise from their poverty. So how they succeeded to be self-reliant. That is in this successful story that is written by P. Sainath, a journalist. So it's a wonderful lesson you are going to read. So after that, author, it is Chillapalli Swarupurani. Here it is not for syllabus actually. How there is a difference, how the difference is made among the women and men, the upper caste people and the lower caste people. Such social difference. So has been lightened in this lesson water. So this is about your syllabus. Dear students, this is the syllabus for your PUC secondary. It's very easy. Don't get afraid of your syllabus. It's very easy. A long journey starts from a single step. So step by step, let's move towards our goal and have success. All the best for your PUC secondary. Thank you one and all.